Whew. I know my hair looks messed up and my clothes look really kind of wild, but it's been a rough day. Oh God. Okay, if I come across as a little slouchy or a little, little wushu practicing, if I come across a little bit of a wushu practitioner, drunken, I'm first of all, I don't drink, so I'm not drunk. Secondly, secondly, I don't do drugs, so I'm not stoned or nothing. I've been having coughing fits for like the past like month now, and I've been taking like cough medicine in order to try to suppress my cough. And it it's not. I mean, it's working, but I think it's just my cough is just more powerful than the medicine is. Also, because of how I lay down, I have been because of how I lay down, it's also been affecting my neck. So I'm basically trying my best to keep myself like override or whatever. In any case, the my I wanted to take this time to talk about my training situation because it actually is getting better. Um, First, let me give me a sec. My training situation has actually gotten better. Former student of Booker T's and also a wrestler in his own right, the Gino Medina has opened up a company out and opened up a company slash training facility in Lee City, Texas, which is not too far from where I live. So I have been going over there to it's called Aslan Pro, and I've been going over there to get trained. Now I need you guys to understand real quick. Gino is what I would call a cardio king, and if you can, I don't know if you can tell or not, but I am not a cardio guy. I'm actively trying to be. I do sometimes, whenever I get a chance, I do try to go out for like night runs, and I used to jump rope a lot. I'm trying to get back into jumping rope, but but yeah, dude is a cardio king, and he is very. And my thing is that like there's a term in professional wrestling. Um, I'm not gonna use it, but I get like he basically we do cardio before we actually start practicing the wrestling stuff. So I get really tired before the wrestling stuff. So I'm up in there just like breathing hard and just losing my mind. And it's like here's the thing, I can do some of the wrestling stuff clearly. Some of it I'm still kind of need work on, but it's like I work even worse when I am like tired, and I think he knows that, and the whole idea is that during wrestling, there's going to come a time where you're going to have to wrestle tired. So you gotta kind of get your body prepared for that, so you can kind of work on that. So I get it. It's basically it's a lot like when you actually it's kind of like when you work out. It's like you can work if you work out normal, then your body's not really doing a whole lot of work. It's just doing what it's used to doing. But if you work out and your heart is like if you work out and your heart is like in workout mode, then that's when you start losing weight, and that's when things actually start to kind of make a little bit more sense. It's complicated, but there's a lot like straight. It's basically like the iron is hot kind of ordeal. But yeah, the training situation is actually it's not bad. It's not bad. It's actually very 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 beneficial. I have been going over there, and I actually do like post training videos, but I've been doing it on Instagram, and I kind of been neglecting this channel. And but the thing is too is that like I also get a little discouraged sometimes because I be thinking I do good, and then because the thing is that like I'm not gonna always have good days. I'm not gonna always do good wrestling, and sometimes I'm gonna mess up, and Gino will be like, "What are you doing?" It's like, "What are you doing?" It's like this, not like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like on some instances, like I said, I screw up, and I feel a little embarrassed, and my brain immediately tells me when I feel embarrassed, my brain immediately tells me that everybody else who's there is laughing at me and want me to leave, and that's not the case. You know, it's not the case. So what I normally do now before I go to training is I basically tell myself, I tell myself, um, I'm not bad at this. Nobody wants me to leave. I don't suck. I've been doing it off and on again for years. So it's like it's just simply I'm just rusty. You know what I'm saying? I got to shake the rust off a little bit, and it's challenging because he's also like very much like devoted to the idea of me being like confident in myself, and that's a bit of a challenge because I am not confident in myself, and yeah. But the fact of the matter is that like I am. Shout out to Bane the Reckoning for showing up to support your boy, by the way. But yeah, the training situation is actually not. The training situation is good. It's reasonable. I'm back training again, so to speak. I think I've already mentioned that a few times. But the challenge, like I said, the challenge now is just simply like being able to do cardio. I try my best. Like I can't even do anything right now because I am so loopy off of this cough medicine. I didn't really like Nyquil. Nyquil is powerful though. It really is. But it's like, yeah, but also I have been having health problems too. My ankle's messed up. My ankle's messed up. I've been coughing a lot. I swear to God, that was not intentional. I sent you Tom Holland's workout. Uh, I appreciate that. Thank you. We all should try doing that. Sure, yeah, totally. My another thing too is that I really kind of do need to get out of my own head with this one, but I always try my best to do stuff my own way, and I kind of do need to sort of accept the fact that like there's other ways to go about doing stuff instead of just trying to do stuff my own way. So yeah, like I'll try it and see. I'm not exactly the most physically fit person, so I might die partially through that, but you're looking down, and I appreciate that. But yeah, like I said, training is actually done. Training has actually like been really kind of like convenient for me. Has really kind of like been very helpful for me. I'm like I'm back doing it again. It's just simply a matter of me just like staying with it, not dying, and just getting everything situated that way. Also, I did this video live because like I'm having a tough time uploading videos from my computer to my YouTube. So there's that. I've been doing it mostly from like my cell phone because my computer is like full of videos now. Supposedly, it's like one video is like 1 gig. So it's like one video that I make is like a 15-minute video will be like 1 gig. So it's like, oh yeah, if you do one more video, you're gonna crash the computer because it's too much space. Blah blah blah. So that's what I've been doing. That's why I'm going live right now. But yeah, still training, still doing it, getting myself back on track. And like I said, it's kind of like it's good too because the dude who's training me was one of Booker T's graduates. So it's kind of like, I mean, I'm technically getting trained by Booker T by proxy. So that works. Um, but yeah, that's it for the video for right now. I'm gonna go on to the other channel, get my live up on that, and I'll talk to y'all eventually. Love and peace, and I'll see y'all in the ring.